Hi, my name's Kirsty McCabe. I'm a freelance set and costume designer. This video we're going to be looking at props. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have a better understanding of some of the common materials we use in prop making for theatre. Okay, so the first prop I'm going to talk to you about is this giant tooth here. This was made for our show, The Wool Gatherer. You can see it's a rather large tooth. And we've made this by using polystyrene blocks which have then been shaped to make this nice tooth root shape. And then the polystyrene's been covered in what we call a scrim, which is little pieces of muslin that have been dipped in PVA glue and water. And it's essentially like a paper mâché but using fabric. And we've decided to then paint it once the scrim is dried, just to make it a little bit more like a tooth, so a little bit discoloured in places. The reason that we've used the polystyrene and the scrim material is because it makes it very lightweight because of the polystyrene, but the scrim makes it a lot more durable, so it can get knocked over and it's not going to damage it in any way. We've used the polystyrene, although there's many materials that we could have used. We've used that because it was being picked up by our group that was 8 to 12 years old, so it had to be quite light and something that wasn't going to be too heavy for them. So the second prop I'm going to talk to you about is this giant fish. This was made for our show A Very Cosy Christmas, which is one of our Christmas shows for nursery age groups. We've made it out of what's called lighting gel. It's a sort of coloured, translucent, sort of acetate almost. It's what we use to create coloured lights in all of our lights in the theatre. We've used a China white pencil, and this is just what's made the lines on the fish there to make it a bit more fishy rather than just the shape. We've decided to use the lighting gel instead of any other material because it had to be rolled up and hidden as part of the set. And we wanted something that was durable, that would last the whole run of the show, that would give a nice effect, and it would glint in the light when they revealed it and kind of waved it about. So this is our little fish here, you can see. The final prop I want to talk to you about is these little fake cupcakes. These were first made for our North Lanarkshire studio group, which is the Tron's Adult Mixed Ability group, for their show Wonderland. And these have been made simply of bits of foam that have been carved into a cupcake shape. They've then had different colours of paint put on the tops of them to make the icing, so quite a thick layer of paint. And then once the paint was almost dry, we've put in a little bit of glitter just to give it a bit of decoration and help it sort of sparkle on stage a little bit. And just the final touch, we've used a silicone cupcake case. We've used a silicone one because that's obviously going to last a lot longer than paper, and it can come off and on, and it's not going to get bashed about. And there you are. You have a lovely set of cupcakes. These cupcakes were made 3 years ago now, so they've lasted really well. So in thinking about your props, it's good to often think about how they can survive past you know, just the show that you're needing them for, and then they can become part of your prop stock and be used for other shows, and you can start to build up your own prop store as well.